Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Today I've got an IPA for you, and it's an IPA from probably my brewery of the year so far, and it's from Arbor. Arbor Ales. It's a can of their Shangri-la Session India Pale Ale, coming in at 4.2% ABV. Yeah. Everything I've had from these guys this year has really blown me away, and I love the Session IPA, so I'm really hoping that this is going to be another cracker. Again, it's that pint can that they do, that kind of matte finish, really smart. I love the way they present their beers, really cool. This one's sort of a purpley one. So yeah, says it's liberally hopped with Session India Pale Ale. Hopped with, I'm going to learn to read in a minute. Liberally hopped Session India Pale Ale brewed with Citra, Columbus, Equinox and Mosaic hops. Yep, apparently it is vegan friendly, and he says you should drink sensibly, but that's no fun, is it? So yeah, Arbor Ales from Bristol. Looking forward to this one. I recently had my birthday, and I got a new glass. Would you look at that? I don't know if you can make that out. It's got Paul's beer reviews engraved on it. Loved that. That was a wicked birthday gift from my lovely fiancée, so thank you to her. So I'm going to give this glass its debut in what I'm hoping is going to be a really special beer. So yes, Shangri-la Session IPA from Arbor into my new glass. Here we go. It is a pint glass, so I should be getting all of this in there. Got a lovely tropical aroma to it, this one. Decent levels of carbonation on that one. It's just going to stop me just shy of getting all of that in there. It's got a good finger, good one finger, solid one finger white head on it. There's the can there. But look at that. Hazy, golden colour. So even beyond gold, it's lighter than that. Hazy kind of apricot looking beer with a solid one finger, fluffy white head. It looks lovely. It really does look good. Let's get an aroma. Yeah, it's lovely. Really nice, kind of subtle tropical fruit aroma. It's like a toned down version of probably the last IPA I had from these guys. It just with being the Session strength at 4.2%, but it's a lovely aroma. Tropical fruit aroma, grapefruit, pineapple, mango, passion fruit. Oh yeah, it smells lovely. Really does smell good. I'm gonna get stuck in on this one. Cheers, guys. Get the rest of that in there. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a really well balanced IPA, this one. It has quite a bitter finish. It's carbonation levels are up there on this one. You're getting that tropical fruit on the taste. There's a grapefruit. There's a big citrusy hit you get from the Citra hops. There's almost like an orange citrus, grapefruit citrus. Grapefruit, orange, mango. You're getting on the flavour. It's really nice. It's not the thinnest not particularly watery, but it is still quite thin-bodied, not quite a medium-bodied beer. But it has there's a texture to it. You know, there is a nice, smooth, almost creamy mouthfeel to it. It is very smooth, glides down. It's well carbonated, not overly carbonated, but there's a good level of carbonation to it. And it just throws this bitter kick at the back end at you. Yeah, this is, for a session IPA, this is one of the best I've had. But it is just a toned down beer from Arbor. It's Arbor but with the volume turned down, you know. I've had I reviewed their Citra Pale Ale, excuse me, and I reviewed their, I can't remember now, was it a Yakima Valley IPA I think I reviewed from these guys as well. This reminds me of that Yakima Valley IPA, but it's just toned down a bit. If I'm honest, it tastes like there's more than the 4.2% ABV in it. There's a slight warmth that I'm getting from it now. I know that's just a combination of the hops and the alcohol that's in it, but it feels heavier, it feels bigger, has a bigger flavour than the 4.2% that it's got in there. It's a lovely IPA. It is really, really good. Nice and juicy, beautifully carbonated. Here's the hops. It's like bitter kick. Comes in quite, the hops come in quite quickly. You get that juicy, sort of smooth, thin body, you know, texture to it, and the juice and the fruit, and then in comes a big, it's like a sun rush of hops, and you get a bitterness. And you kind of think maybe if it had continued like that, it would have been a hell of a hoppy finish. But it just kind of drags itself back again. It just tones itself down again. And it leaves quite a short hoppy flavour, but it lingers. Yeah, that initial hoppy kick is there and it turns itself down again. But you're left, when you kind of taste, you can still taste that bitterness at the back of your palate. That hoppy bitterness. It's a lovely balanced IPA, beautifully balanced IPA. It really is another fantastic beer from Arbor. Oh. I would happily drink that all day. A 4.2% ABV session IPA. You are getting everything you want from a good IPA. You really are. You can tell that it's a sessionable one. It is a bit lighter, not as complex, and not as in your face with the flavour as their other IPAs. But in terms of a session IPA, you won't get better than that. I'm not sure. I really don't know where you're going to find better session IPA than that. Really don't. These guys are on another level. I've never had anything from Arbor on tap, anything on draft, and I really want to now. I've had 3 of their cans, and every single one of them has been absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I gave their Citra Pale Ale a 10 out of 10. I think I gave their Yakima Valley a 10 out of 10 as well. This is not quite a 10 out of 10, but it's really close. It's really close to being the perfect IPA, but they've had to tone it down a little bit, otherwise they can't really call it a session IPA. That's obviously their thinking. They know what they can do. They know what Arbor know what they're capable of with an IPA. and they've just toned it down to make it a more sessionable one. And I would love to do a session on this. I will go out of my way to buy this again, and I will buy a few of them, and I would happily sit one afternoon and drink a few of them. That would be a perfect afternoon, to be honest with you. On a hot summer's day, which it is not today, I might add, it's quite cold out there today. On a hot summer's day, this would be absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's refreshing, it's light, but it's juicy. There's a nice hoppiness to it. It is a perfectly refreshing, balanced IPA. And the quality of it is just unbelievable. Yeah, Arbor are on another level, guys. They really are. I cannot recommend this brewery enough. They know what they're doing. They're absolutely smashing it out of the park at the moment. Yeah, Arbor Shangri-la Session IPA, 4.2% ABV. I'm going to give that a 9.5 out of 10. So a 9.5 out of 10 for Arbor Shangri-la. That's the best Session IPA I can remember drinking ever. That's fantastic. And legitimately one of the best IPAs I've ever had as well. The only thing that can beat that off the top of my head are things by Arbor, you know. So yeah, Arbor Shangri-la Session IPA, 9.5 out of 10. I hope you've enjoyed it. Give the video a thumbs up. Thank you to those who subscribed recently. I do appreciate it. And until my next one, take care, guys. Cheers.